Howdy folks, Jody Marler with Fishcamp, and today I want to show what happens when my passion for hunting and fishing comes together with my love of cabinet making and design. So today we're going to walk through our hunting and fishing gear room, but I want to ask, if you're not already, please hit that subscribe button. Also, we would love to hear your comments, whether it's specifically to this video or previous videos. We really do learn a lot when you leave that comment, so please do it. First of all, this room could be 10 times the size it is, but what I want to show is how all of these designs kind of come together. My wife and I love to hunt and fish. That's what brought us to Montana in the first place. You know, this isn't a huge room, but there's a lot going on with this space. One thing we definitely needed was places for reels and all of our kind of fishing gear. Now this isn't all of it. I mean, we've got a bunch of stuff, you know, kind of spread out in different places, but I want to show kind of possibilities of, you know, taking a room twice the size of this or even half the size of this and just think it out. So what do you use mostly? You know, having everything organized is always good. So when you do hear that the salmon flies are happening, you just grab your rod and go. You know, little things like roll out garbage, storage for backpacks, and, you know, plenty of different things. Camera gear, and I grew up outside of Chicago, and Frank Lloyd Wright had his studio in Oak Park. When I was younger, I did a ton of work in Oak Park. I've always liked that kind of prairie style. This does two things. So it's venting for, you know, jackets and bibs and all kinds of gear. So it doesn't get musty in there. If you put something away that maybe is a little damp, it still dries out and has air circulate around it. So the other thing is, what do you do with all those rod tubes? You know, I get it. Some people aren't as into fly fishing, and some people could be even more into it. I doubt it, but so what do you do with all of those fly rod tubes that you throw them in a corner, in a closet, and they're just like cluttered, falling over? So we just made an extra deep cabinet here to make room for all of these rod tubes. These are empty rod tubes. All of our rods are rigged and they're ready to go, whether it's for muskie or pike fishing rods, or obviously trout rods here in Montana. So this is just basically rod storage. These panels that I made are shaker style, super clean. And this material is from a project we did in Chicago along the way. So I built these cabinets in my shop in Chicago and brought them out here when we were building the house right before we moved. So it really all came together. The patina we use down here is actually gun bluing, which is quite appropriate for, you know, the gear room. So we put that patina on and kind of worked it into the surface, cleaned it, and then we put a lacquer on this. So if you see this, you'll see all these scratches in the lacquer, and I don't care about that. I mean, as we say in the business, it's a living finish that just continues to change. For these houses, they work especially well. Contemporary house, maybe not so much, where you want everything cleaner lines, cleaner finishes, and very subtle. This, no big deal. I love it. What do you do with that not so pretty gun safe, especially in a room like this? Well, you hide it. I think this works really well for this home, and why not just tuck it out of sight? Obviously, we're home builders and cabinet makers, and we'd love to build your home. But I understand logistics, and wherever you may be, we're not necessarily going to travel there and build your home. But if you have a room like this that you wanted to turn into that, you know, that passion room, emotional room of hunting and fishing, or if it's a wine cellar like we've done as well, I would love to take a look at that, would love to be a part of that project. Anytime somebody is passionate about something they collect, I totally get it, totally understand it. So I'm right there with you and would love to be a part of the project. You could talk to somebody about their passion. You may not necessarily have an interest in it, but if they're passionate about it, you just get pulled into that and you understand the passion. And that's what we do here at Fishcamp. Thanks for watching, folks, and to see more videos on the Paradise Valley Ranch home, check out the playlist right here. We want to hear from you, so please leave a simple comment, what you like, what you don't like, and also hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to us, and it tells us that you do enjoy these videos as much as we do. Thanks again.